Hi, how are you? My name's Tim and I am a crab eater. And I wanted to do this video for years. I've been eating crabs with people, Maryland blue crabs with people, and I seem to have a technique that I can get through crabs pretty quickly. I do not leave any crab meat left untouched or uneaten when we get done. And just thought I'd do this quick tutorial video for you just to kind of teach you some of the rules and the etiquette of eating crabs. So first thing you need to make sure you do, have yourself a tasty beverage. It could be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. If you don't have it, make sure you get yourself some Old Bay. Not the stuff that they sprinkle on top, but the original Old Bay stuff is killer. You need to make sure that you have newspaper down because this stuff, crabs will get messy. Make sure you have a mallet. Make sure you have a good paring knife. And the last thing is make sure you have some paper towels. So one of the first rules of etiquette eating crabs is you reach in and you grab a crab. You don't sit and you pick the top, the biggest one. You just reach in and grab one. It just so happens I got a monster. So what you do, start off like this, and you start with the bottom portion. This is where, actually, after I get my Old Bay down, pull the bottom portion and you're just gonna squeeze it right here and just pull away. And you can see, you got yourself a little bit of meat there, dip it. So good. But then what you want to do is you want to go through all of the legs and pull them off. And with each one you may or may not get some meat. But then here's the important part. There's meat in here. If you squeeze up towards the knuckle, just pull away. I didn't get it there, but if you just squeeze down in the bottom and push up, you'll see there's still meat in there. If it's a good crab, nice and warm, what'll happen is all this will come right out. But you can do this with each knuckle. Meat on each one. Most people, they ignore that. That's good crab meat. That's good eating right there. So you want to make sure you do that with each one of the legs. And with each one you pull out, you may get yourself a little bit of meat. Now, for time purposes, I'm going to speed this up. Pull out the big leg. Get your meat there. What you want to do is crack right in the corner and pull out. If you don't get it, turn it upside down. Give it a little crack in the top. One crack should be enough, and you can just peel it open, and then that's where the good knife comes into play. You come in, just kind of peel out the meat. No cartridge or cartilage or anything else in here. This is, at this point, it's just all good crab meat. So you want to go ahead and peel all that out. Again, for time purposes, I'm going to speed this up, but as you can see, kind of just cracking, bang, meat. Pull out each one of the little individual tiny legs, meat. It'll peel again, no meat there, so I'm gonna push from the bottom and just go all the way through. This back, there's no meat here, that's all right, I'm gonna get it inside. Then keep peeling, more meat. All right, so this is where most people screw up. Now that you have your crab and you got all your legs, what you wanna do is you just wanna take this little flab here, this little piece, and basically pull away from you. So you have it like this, stick your finger right down in the back and just pull back. And what will happen is the crab will be exposed. This stuff on the side, this is the lungs, just want to remove those from both sides. I like to take my thumb, go right down the middle, scrape out any of the junk inside. And then finally, if you're a little bit weirded out by the yellow stuff inside, just take a paper towel, put it right in the center, and now you have a nice clean surface to work, okay? So very simply, you can crack it in half, like this. You're gonna get some crab meat exposed right there. Oh, this is so good. But then this is the easy part. What you wanna do is you wanna take your knife and right in the center, just make sure you have a cutting board. Right in the center, see a little gap? Just put your knife down in there and split it. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna have two sides of meat. One's gonna be real difficult, one's gonna be real easy. When you have it split like this, you just reach down in, pull that right out. That's all crab meat. So good. Make sure, use the Old Bay though too. Makes it so much better. On the other side, gonna have to pick a little bit more and avoid some of the cartilage and everything that's in there, but it's only a few small pieces. If you snap it, cut it in half, and then cut it in half again, you won't go wrong. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it wasn't too long. I'm gonna get to work finishing the rest of these crabs. Take care.